Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see by the title of this video, today is just going to be just a craft day. I am finishing up some Christmas pajamas for my family, as well as making and packaging one Etsy order that I had come through. Yeah, so if that's something you like to see, keep on watching. In this first clip, I was just going through and weeding out the decals that I had made on my Silhouette Cameo 4. I had already made them like the day before, so I'm just going to show you me weeding one or two of them out, and then we'll go ahead and get to pressing the shirts. I did do them layered, so I did a white and a black, and I just used vinyl I already had on hand. I didn't order any new vinyl or anything. These are our Christmas pajama pants. I bought these from the Children's Place. I got all adult sizes. I had to get my daughter an adult size as well, but I'm gonna alter those later. And these are the shirts that I got. They are the Bella Canvas shirts. Okay, so I have all my Christmas shirt decals done. They're double layered, of course. I just went ahead and put them together. And I have our shirts here. I couldn't get my hands on solid red, so this is like the Bella Canvas heathered red. And it doesn't completely match like the bright red cuffs on our pajama pants, but it matches well enough to like some of the lighter red inside the pajama pants, so it'll be fine. It's just for us for Christmas. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these pressed so that we'll have these done. And I don't know if it's gonna be in this video or another video, but I plan on doing Christmas mugs for all 5 of us, as well as I think I'm just gonna make hang tags for our stockings. And I'll show you the stockings that I got a little later in the video. I got them from Amazon. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and decal all these shirts, or put HTV on all these shirts. And you can watch me while I do that, and then I'll show you the finished project. Now, one thing I do have to do with a pair of these pajama pants. These are for my daughter, Carson, who is 8. I had to buy an adult extra small for these because they didn't have it in this print in the kid size. So I'm going to have to take each side in about 1 inch, maybe 1.5 inches. And then I'm going to have to take the cuffs, the hem of it up. So I'm going to just take the cuffs completely off, and I'm going to change the whole inseam of the pants a little bit, like raise it, and I'm going to taper the pants just a little bit, and then I'll re-add the cuffs on shorter. And I have already tried these on her, and I've like clipped where I wanted things to be, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Again, like I said, it's just for us, but I'm going to see can I get these done by the end of today, and I will show you the finished pajamas when I'm done with them. But yeah, and these pants are from the Children's Place. So I got all 5 of our family pajama pants from the Children's Place. So yeah, I'm just waiting on my heat press to heat up now. I'm not going to do much talking on this part. I'm just going to show you a clip of me pressing a couple of the shirts, and this is sped up, so it might look a little weird, but this is sped up. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and show you the process that I went through pressing a couple of the shirts, and then we will move on to the next part of the video. Okay, so I went ahead and finished all 5 of our family pajama shirts. On the bigger shirts, I kind of put the decal a little bit farther down on the from the collar. I don't know if I should have done it or not, but I mean, it's for us, and I think it looks fine. It's just like the shirt was way too big for it to be so high up, so I went ahead and just did it maybe about, I don't know, 4 finger widths down. But yeah, on the, I have 2 2XL shirts, so that's what I did for the 2XL shirts. And I'll go ahead and fold and package all of these. Well, not package them, I'm just going to put them inside the bag with the Christmas pants and give them to each member of my family. So yeah, I'm done with these, and now the next thing that I need to do today is I need to, I have one Etsy order that I need to complete. Etsy has been, I don't even want to say a little slow for me. It's been a lot slow for me, and it's really my fault because I haven't been putting forth any effort into my Etsy shop in the past past couple of months. So I'm gonna try to get that back together. But yeah, I got a random Etsy order out of the blue the other day. Of course, I'm very appreciative, so thank you to whoever ordered. And it's for a sublimation shirt. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that done right now as well. I have my heat press heating up to 400, and I'm about to go ahead and print the design, so I'll show you what that looks like in the next clip. Okay, so this is the design that my customer ordered. It's actually the first design of this shirt that somebody's ordered, but I really like it. I thought it was cute. It was kind of funny. So what I need to do is, because the way that you see this color here on the screen is not necessarily the way that it will print out in sublimation, if that makes sense. So what I need to do is use my color chart, and I'm going to find the closest colors to these in my background image. And first I'm going to ungroup that, and I believe I need to position this backward so that I can grab my image. Now up here, let me show you. Okay, that's better. Okay, so up here, once I click my image, up here I'm able to change the colors of the parts of my image. So what I'm gonna do is find a blue that matches this blue on my sublimation chart, or that is at least close to it, so that when I press it, it will look the most similar to what is actually on the screen. So on the screen, it looks a little lighter than what you're seeing on the camera, but I'm gonna go up here, I'm gonna click the blue, and then I'm gonna come over here, and I'm gonna put in B2 EB F2, and it will bring me up a color over here. Sorry, this is where I'm typing it in over here, and this is the color that it brought up when I put in that color code. And I'm gonna click that, and it's gonna change it. Now it's gonna look really light right here because the colors don't always translate from what they look like in Canva to what they look like when they're actually printed, or what they look like on this actual color chart. So I'm gonna go back and do the same thing to the brown and to the gray, just to make sure that I have a good enough color match to where it won't look, you know, too off. So I'm gonna X out of this blue, and I'm gonna try the gray 9E, I believe it's 9E, 9E, 9E. So I'm gonna do that 9E, 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 and it'll bring up a gray right here, as you can see. and I'm gonna change that gray. And it did a slight change. I don't know if you were able to see it on camera. And now I'm gonna go to the brown and do the same thing. Okay, so now here's my brown, and it changed that slightly. And so once I get that done, I'm gonna just make sure I am positioning that back to the back so that my wording is in front. And my wording should just be black. I could ungroup it and double check, but I know that it's black because that's how I designed it. So when I'm looking at this, I don't really like the way that this wording here is a little bit smaller than that wording. I mean, this wording is a little bit smaller than this wording, and that's just when I'm looking at it through the camera screen, but it looks okay on this computer screen, so I guess I'll leave it. The customer bought it that way, so I don't want to change anything. So all I'm gonna do now that I'm done changing the colors or updating the colors is I'm going to group it, and I'm going to download it as I download as a PDF. And of course, I'm not doing all pages. I'm just going to do the page that I have selected here, which is page 3. And I am going to download as a PDF print, like so. Now, I might have to go back. I didn't even take into consideration the size of this shirt. This shirt is a small. And I'm just using the Cricut brand shirt this time. This shirt is a small, so I might need to take it out of the package and go ahead and measure it to see if I need to make this decal even smaller, because right now this page is set at 13 by 15. So when it prints on that 13 by 19 paper, it's still going to be a pretty big decal. So I think I do need to go ahead and take this shirt out and measure it. And I'm going to go ahead and measure that and get it printed. And once I get over to the heat press, I'll be right back and show you the next step. Okay, so I'm back and I have the shirt out just laid on my table. And at this point, I found sometimes with Cricut shirts, they have spots on them sometimes. So I just like inspected the shirt to make sure it was spot free and everything. And I'm just going to measure to see how big of a decal I want to put on this shirt. So I don't want it to go any bigger than, because it's a round design, I don't want it to go any bigger than maybe 12 inches in the center, because the wording is longer than the rest of it. So maybe I don't want it to be any bigger than 12 by, maybe a 12 by 12 design. I don't want to make it too small because, you know, customers like their designs to be pretty big. So I'm going to do 12 by 12. So I'm going to go ahead over to my computer and change that over to a 12 by 12. I'm going to download it and I'm going to print it through Adobe. And I already have presets set on my printer for sublimation, and I'm just going to print it out, and then I'll be back to show you the next steps in pressing this shirt. Okay, you guys, you've seen me do this a bunch of times. I'm just going to get my shirt prepped while my design is printing. So the first thing I'm going to do is add my butcher paper inside the shirt. That is the first thing I'm going to do. And like I said, this is a size small Cricut brand shirt. I tend to like the thickness of the Cricut brand shirts, but I have been noticing lately sometimes they run a little small, or either they run a little small or they'll come with spots on them straight out of the package. So you just have to watch out for that. But yeah, I'm gonna pull this down a little bit, and you can see the paper through the shirt to make sure it reaches it covers everything you need it to cover. I kind of want it to shift over just a little bit. Okay, so got that done. And the next thing I'm going to do is lint roll. I really need like a bigger table, but this will have to do for now. The most important thing is to make sure you lint roll, even the parts that aren't getting a design on them. I still lint roll them. And it's so you won't get the blue lines or blue dots on your thing. I really hate this lint roller. I really need another one. But yeah, just lint roll and lint roll and lint roll some more. My heat press is already at 400. I'm just waiting on my designer to get done printing, and then I will apply it. Okay, I'm back. Here is my design. Of course it looks dull, but once it gets printed, the colors will come through. So I'm just gonna go ahead and rip my design. All around the edges. I was watching a video the other day on YouTube of somebody doing sublimation, and they said that sublimation does not need, it only needs heat, it doesn't need pressure. Now, I don't know how true that is. Like, you all can chime in the comments and let me know, because I know in the past when I haven't had enough pressure on a project, it just didn't come out the way it was supposed to. The ink didn't release well, and it just came out dull and not the way it was supposed to be. But I could be mistaken. It could have had nothing at all to do with the pressure and everything to do with something else. So you all let me know in the comments which one is correct. Does sublimation need pressure, or is it all based on heat? Making sure your heat and your pressing time is correct. I kind of think it's a combination of the heat and the pressing time and the pressure. So from my experience. But yeah, y'all let me know what you think, or in your experience, what, you know, whether the pressure has been a deciding factor in how your projects come out or not. Now, I think I'm going to take this off of here and apply it over here just to make sure it's centered. Okay, the design is on here, centered and everything. I've lint rolled again, just to make sure. And you want to make sure that the paper on the inside, your design is over the paper that's on the inside of your shirt. And then I'm just going to make sure that every part this heat press is about to touch, I have lint rolled and lint rolled and lint rolled some more. So, and you're going to place your other piece over top. And my heat press is set at 400, and we're going to press it for 60 seconds. And after I press it, I'll go ahead and show you how I package it up as well. I've showed how I package my shirts on the channel before. If you go back and look in my merch shirt, at my merch shirt video, I showed how I package up an order. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and it's about 10 seconds left. I'm gonna go ahead and take this off, and then I'll meet you over here to reveal it and show you how I package it up. Okay, so the shirt is off of the heat press. The first thing I'm gonna do is take out the butcher paper. And I rarely have any like bleeding through the shirt when I use these Cricut shirts. I'm trying to see, I think I see maybe a little bit, but I can't really tell. But anyway, throw this away. Do not reuse your butcher paper, because 9 times out of 10 there's some ink on there somewhere, and it will transfer to your next project or to your heat press. Okay, so a good indicator that it pressed well is that I can see it through the paper. I can even see the design, the blue design here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pick off the paper. Pick off the tape so that we can reveal it. And then I will go ahead and get it packaged up so I can ship it off today. She ordered this last week, right before Thanksgiving, so I gave myself Thanksgiving, off, so I wouldn't have to package anything and do it and make anything. So I'm back at it this week. Okay, let's see what we got. Yes, okay, so here's the paper. This is A-Sub paper, the 13 by 19. The ink release is good. Yeah, it's really bright. Let me bring it up so I can show you. It's really bright. It's vibrant. Nothing is ghosted or anything. I don't see any blue little lines or dots, so I did good lint rolling this time. Yeah, but you can see the brown showed up well, the blue showed up. It's really bright. Let me see, can I get a better angle so that you all can see a little bit better? Let me see, because it's kind of dark. Okay, that's better. So there we go. That is the shirt. Don't blame others for the road you're on. It's your own asphalt. I thought that was cute. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and package this shirt up here so I can get it shipped off. Now, all I do to package my shirts is pretty easy, especially with these small shirts. Usually I will go ahead and press the bottom a little bit too. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use the residual heat and my Teflon sheet to just press the bottom of the shirt a little bit. And I use the Teflon sheet in case anything is on my press. I don't want it to get onto my shirt. So I'm gonna do the front and the back and just press it just a little bit to get a couple of the wrinkles out. Yeah, and that's good enough. Okay, so the only thing I do now is I get ready to fold it. The way I fold my shirts, since I don't have the little t-shirt folding thing, I lay my shirts out and I take the bottom and I bring it up, not all the way to the armpit, but maybe like, I don't know, more than halfway. And then I will bring each side in like so. And it's a little tougher with the bigger shirts because I'm trying to keep the design showing in the front, so it's a little tougher with the bigger shirts to do that. But since this is a size small, it's not hard. And then I will normally go ahead and bring my top down here. And usually I can tell by the collar if it's even. I don't think it's quite even, but I think it'll be fine. And then I'll bring this here and I try to keep it to where you can see the whole design on the front. Again, lint roll. And I do want to get some new packaging. Right now I'm still using my same packaging. It's working, you know. So, and I don't get that many shirt orders to the point of where I need to really, you know, think about getting new packaging right now, but this works. I add my shirt as carefully as I can into a cellophane bag. And then I close it up and I squeeze all the air out. And usually it'll wrinkle up a little bit, but I can usually straighten it back out by just giving it a shake. So that's the shirt in this. And now I take one of my thank you stickers and I put one right here on the clothing section of it. And again, I have these bags, gold and black bags that I got from Amazon. And I just slide the shirt in like so. Now I'm not going to close this all the way because I still need to print the packing slip and my label, but that's pretty much how I package. And this will be ready to go out. It'll go out tomorrow. It's not going to go out today, but yeah. So that is my Etsy order. Okay, I just wanted to pop back in and give you an update. You know, in the video I just did these shirts here, and I told you I needed to alter my daughter's pajama pants because I had bought them in an adult extra small, but she is in a large kids. But all they had was in this print was adult, so I have separated it. I cut the waistband off. The waistband is over here, and like I said, this is a children's place, extra small adult. I cut the waistband off. I cut off the cuffs, and I'll fix all that later. And I'm just gonna take like a pair of her sweatpants, or if I can find a pattern piece for some joggers in her size that I already have cut, I'll use that. And I'm just gonna cut the front and the back more so to fit her, and then I'll go back and reattach everything together. So if I insert a clip of these pants either on her or assemble back together later, then you'll know it was a success. But if not, then that means it was an epic fail. I honestly didn't look up any patterns or suggestions on how to do it. I just kind of cut it. So hopefully it comes out good, and I'll keep you all posted. Hopefully it'll be in the end of this video. Okay, for the final on the pants, I finished them. It was kind of hard recycling that waistband, but I fit it in and I made it work. And I shortened them. I re-added the cuffs, so everything looks nice. The inside I finished with my serger. So everything looks nice and neat, and I successfully altered those adult extra small pants into, I'd say, around a size 10, 12 for my daughter. And so yeah, that will complete this video again. And yeah, thank you all for watching. See you all in the next one.